Me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to Everything Sports But Soccer. I'm Sam, and I'm joined by Brendan and Will. And today, got a lot to talk about. Actually, not as much as last time, I feel like, but still things to talk about. Sports updates, including college basketball is officially over,
And
gentlemen.
baseball season's just getting started.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Will. College basketball is officially over with Florida beating Houston in the championship, 65-63.
Good game.
What a comeback!
What a comeback.
Houston was winning by what?
Game.
14 by half?
It was 12, I think.
12, 14, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, game.
The last play was unfortunate.
The last play was absolutely horrible. I don't know what the game plan was there.
It was probably to shoot it instead of throwing the ball down so he couldn't grab it again, and then not being able to shoot the ball again.
My poor mom was so confused what happened. She's like, why didn't he grab it?
He couldn't grab it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You think Florida deserved that win in the end?
Florida played horrible that whole game.
They did.
Horrible. Like,
Yeah,
their
it was a
bench had a
bad game.
technical. That's how bad they played.
Yeah, that was
That was
pretty rough.
embarrassing. I'm glad they're very lucky that they won the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's it called? That goaltending that wasn't called for Houston?
I don't remember.
It was
I
still
don't think
on.
that was goaltending.
I don't
It
know,
was
the game
on
was
the
just very,
rim.
it was just... Yeah, both teams played
Yeah,
really bad.
just not. I mean, it was a great game. Don't get me
It was
wrong.
interesting, yeah.
Great game, fun game. You
Yeah.
love a
It
2-point
wasn't high
game.
scoring, pretty low scoring.
No,
Yeah.
what is that? 128.
Yeah,
Line was
the line
140.
Yeah.
So I had the over, fortunately. Yeah, I did.
Schmuck.
Cool. I know. I also had Houston, so. But you know who didn't have Houston and who had Florida winning? We did.
Oh yeah,
Podcast
Yeah,
ended
me
up.
in my own bracket.
who was
but
our
yeah,
final
job.
four? Remind me.
It was we had
Didn't
Florida,
LSU?
it was Florida, Auburn, Tennessee, and Duke. Was our final four.
That was pretty crappy.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
Not the
No, that's
best.
good.
Yeah, I got.
I
Just
mean,
one team.
yeah, we missed one team in the end. Not horrible.
I guess.
But what's it called? I mean, great March Madness in the end. I feel like everyone called it.
Did we have Duke, Florida?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people called it like, oh, this March Madness was horrible. But like, I know there wasn't upsets, but it was a good March Madness.
It's
at the
fun
end.
to
was
watch
fun
the
to
one
watch.
seeds play each other.
Finally,
There was a lot of close games too.
a lot of close
Yeah,
games.
no, only one OT, kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
then
they were still
Maryland had that.
close.
Maryland had that fun buzzer beater though, the layup buzzer beater.
Oh yeah. That was
Against
pretty fun to
Jake.
Yeah, it wasn't
right?
the greatest
Something
March
like
Madness, but I mean, it's
Hey, it's a fun March Madness. That's what we're looking for, right? At the
probably
end
won't
of
happen. Probably won't be like that for a long time.
it. Absolutely not. One more thing about college basketball. A lot of players are declaring for the draft. Jace Richardson from Michigan State is declared. By the way, projected to go to our Bulls. Jace Richardson from Michigan
cool.
State.
Sick.
But what about Cooper Flag? Has not declared yet. Do you think he's going to
I saw
declare?
they're projecting him to go to the Spurs, I think.
Yeah, the Spurs have
Yeah.
number one.
But
Maybe
do
Lemny's
we,
gonna
but do
be
we
nuts.
think he's gonna declare?
Yeah, I don't know if he
Do I
will.
think he's gonna declare? I feel like he will, but I don't want him to. I want to see him another league. another year
I
in the
actually
league.
don't think he will.
Yeah, I was going to agree with you there.
You don't think he will?
I don't think he will because he I've seen a lot of videos around he's been teasing that like everyone was like 1 more year chanting in the stands and he was like I think he put up some sign or something that
I feel like he
maybe.
wants to have I feel like he wants to get a natty win.
Yeah, I feel like if they would have won, he would be gone.
Yeah.
But the NIL money, it's like he's fine. He's getting paid.
He
How much
doesn't
He's
he
getting paid millions from Nike. I don't know how much, but he's like the face of their college franchise right now.
Yeah, he doesn't need that money right now.
So, I mean, I think you see him back at Duke for another year. Why not?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Well, going on to the anti-will train and the MLB. With power rankings, the first update since the season has started. Dodgers 1, Phillies 2, Yankees 3, Padres 4, Rangers 5, Cubs 6, Diamondbacks 7, Giants 8, Mets 9, and Red Sox 10.
I told you
Thoughts?
the Rangers were good.
Yeah, I was wrong.
I told you the Rangers were good. I told you.
Yeah, you're right.
Ugh! I mean, they literally won the
Dang it.
World Series 2 years
Shit
ago.
together,
So.
Shan.
Well, there are some things I want to talk about here. First of all,
Cubs beat Rangers. Wait, no. We beat
what
3 times? 2-1 against something like that? I don't know.
Something like that.
are
Yeah.
you even
Wait,
saying?
no, we beat them Monday.
Yeah,
And
did we-
Tuesday we lost.
yeah.
No, we beat them Monday, we lost Tuesday, we won yesterday.
You're talking about
Yeah.
against.
So Cubs first Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we're playing them
So I don't know why we're
Honestly,
lower
no.
than them because
This
Whatever.
was right before that. Actually, it was supposed
Whatever.
To it was supposed to be yesterday. I'm pretty sure.
whatever.
But
Yeah.
Padres and Giants are off really hot right now. Padres have 6 players batting over 300. That's
Yeah.
insane. I know we're just at the beginning of the season,
Yeah,
but when over half your lineup is hitting the ball at least a third of the time,
That's nuts.
like,
Yeah.
what is happening over there?
How many of them are over 333?
The 6 of them are over 300.
Jesus. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure.
Jesus.
I don't know if this was an old stat, but I don't think the Cubs are playing the Rangers tonight because I saw a stat that the first inning against, I think it was the Padres, was 40 minutes long in a Cubs game.
They're not playing the Padres.
They're not playing the Padres.
Well, then
Oh, wait.
it was a while ago, I guess.
I think they're playing the
You were
Rangers.
saying the Cubs have an easy schedule. They've literally played 30 of the teams.
No, I will say
right
the Cubs are looking good. Their jump
great.
Their jump is deserved. I'm not going to say they're hot right now because you did have to play the A's, and those are the easiest wins.
It's the only easy team we play.
Yeah, but like, think about it. Think about how many games each team has played right now. Like the Sox have played 10. I don't know about you guys, but we played 10.
Like 12 maybe.
Yeah, like that's already a fourth of your games against the A's. So, but one thing
we have played Dodgers against.
one thing I want to say,
You guys play the Dodgers? We play every team.
team now. They changed it.
Okay.
You guys play them twice, like 2 series. We only play 1 series against them. But the Giants, okay, so the Giants moved
Wait,
from.
is that including our Japan series, right?
Yeah, that was a
Okay,
series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Giants moved from 21st in the power ranking all the way up to 8, which
Wow.
I understand they're winning a lot of games, but you have to
Who's
look at.
on that team.
I don't know.
There's that one guy.
Oh, thanks, Will.
Mike Yastrzemski or something. That's the only guy I like. Giants for a while.
What is Crawford still on
I
that team?
feel like I saw he like retired. I
Yeah, he
swear
had to
retired.
retire. He was
swear he
old. In
retired.
2021, he was
Isn't there a
old.
really good young guy on there or something?
Don't tell me you think of the Pirates and Postseason.
No.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, I don't know.
On the Giants,
I have no clue. But,
No,
but
I
like,
was thinking the Orioles. My bad.
oh
Adley
yeah, there's a
Rutschman.
lot of Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So their wins. They've played the Reds, Mariners, and Astros in their
What are we
games.
talking about?
The Giants. These teams aren't good that they're playing. Why did they move up from 21st to 8?
It's
It's just power rankings. Like they're not.
But
I mean, they're not.
I see power rankings when at least like when I do power rankings for like a.
Like the Yankees
sports.
were 8. This is from preseason.
Preseason.
Oh, okay.
Preseason. This is the first power
Yankees were
rankings.
8
Yeah.
preseason.
Yeah, I know, right?
Too.
So when I do power rankings, I see it as which team number 1 should be the team that in the MLB's eyes is going to win it all. Then Phillies are going to be the runner-up. That's how I view it.
I feel like the Mets definitely shouldn't be 9 right now. I don't know who they played, but I just feel like they just should. I don't know.
I think they didn't know what to do with the Mets because they have like such a good
Good
team,
roster.
roster. But like I don't know what they're doing over
Okay.
there.
That's what I was gonna say.
Good insight, Will. On top of that, we do need to mention Vlad's extension.
No,
Sticking with the Blue Jays
I
for
did see
14
that.
more years for $500 million. Gets his
Jeez.
bag.
Oh my god, these baseball contracts 14 years.
It's
signing away is
insane, right?
Yeah, like Mike Trout just signed his life away.
Juan Soto will
Yeah.
be a Met for the rest
Aaron
of his
Judge
life.
signed his life away.
Shohei. They're all
What's
stuck
so,
with
11,
these teams.
11 years?
10 years.
What's the longest we've seen? I feel like 14's a lot.
I think didn't Wander Franco get a 15-year deal 2 years before the whole thing?
Before like touched a girl or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
14-year-old.
Probably. 14 it was.
I think I don't know for sure. Maybe it was young, something like that.
White Sox managed a 3-hour and 20-minute rain delay just to lose 6-1 to the Twins.
We really have to talk about this.
Well, I want to mention something about Chicago here.
Moving along.
Well,
That's
Chicago
14-year-old.
Chicago holds on to the 2 longest rain delays ever. Both one White Sox, one Cubs, one being 7.5 hours, the other being 6.5 hours. So I mean, Chicago just should not.
Would you stay? What kind of question is that? No.
No. Would you stay for the White Sox game?
Wait, for a 3 hour, 20 minutes delay?
Yeah, it's the
I
White
would.
Sox.
I love
It's-
being at baseball games. I would.
Rain delay. I'm sure you guys didn't see. It was like hail that they had to, and they messed up the turf, so they pulled out a bunch of like
It's
pitching
not
on
like it was
tops.
busy.
It was not.
Yeah, well,
And
it's also the White Sox, so why would I stay 3 hours and 20 minutes?
Yeah, you get to watch
They
a
have
loss.
Really, I'm gonna talk about this. They have really good food, and I like that.
That is no. You come for the food. You don't
That's
come for
why
the
I
food.
like to go to White. I'm a Cubs fan, but I still like to go to White Sox.
I'm going
because
Sunday.
Their food's good, and it's fun to watch a baseball game for cheap.
If you guys want to go,
It's
you can
really
go. I'm going Sunday, but we can talk about that later.
Who
I know you're a big baseball fan,
Who they
but
play?
we play the Red Sox. So
That's a good game.
speaking
What's
of
his record right now?
2-8 after today
You guys are 2-8.
We lost in the most White Sox way possible. So we bases loaded. 1 out. First guy strikes out. Second guy hits a single to left field. Third base obviously scores. Second rounds third base coming home, injures himself on the round of third and limps into an out, and we lose the game. We were down 2 runs at the time. So, before we move on, I do want to mention: do we think that Vlad's extension was worth it?
No.
The Blue Jays are 7-5 right now. I don't know about today.
Yeah, I don't really
I
think so.
Vlad's one of those players that doesn't really affect your team that much. He's kind of just
Yeah.
that guy who's just like there, just
He does good, but he's not that good.
I mean, he's very good. Don't get me wrong, but he's just like he also doesn't. I mean, he is a first baseman, so like but he doesn't. I don't know. I just feel like Vlad's one of those players who like he's not super consistent. I feel like all the time.
I feel like he was like a big. If they made this deal like in 2020, that makes sense. But there are like factors you have to look at.
Yeah, because I feel like I haven't heard from Vlad.
That's the thing.
Yeah. So it's like, why are we giving him this much money?
So
I don't know.
well, I mean, we'll see how it ends up for them. They got him for 14 years, so see what happens. But I know you're anxious to get to the NBA over here.
You guys can keep talking baseball if you guys would like.
But I have a game. Is the point. Because you guys see here, I have on the notes, if you scroll up a little bit, 720. What does 720 mean? Well, gentlemen, Brendan has been begging for this for a long time.
Oh, yeah!
We are finally playing Immaculate
It's really
Grid.
hard for you to edit.
I don't care. I'm gonna hunker down. I'm gonna do it.
Is this baseball? Yeah.
This is baseball. Brendan has been begging for Immaculate Grid on here. And I'm
Immaculate
begging to do this.
Grid.
So now I thought it would be unfair if I just threw Immaculate Grid at, especially you, Will, because I know you don't know a ton of, like, teams are hard. It can be hard getting Immaculate
What's good
Grids.
the football one?
You go to the football one, but not the baseball one. So what I did is I found grid number 720 is all stats,
I think I've
all
done this one.
positions.
Have I done this one before? Probably.
No, this was actually recent.
Oh, okay.
720 is really
Okay.
recent.
40 home run. Okay.
So
this
I
is
think
very...
why don't we not? I haven't done this either. I just
We can complete this. We just need to go for like low percentage. Yeah.
obviously I think this is the one that we need to go low. So what's up? Let's look at this top left here. 300 plus batting average season and then 300 home runs in their career.
This is a hard one because it's the 300 average is gonna be tough.
Well, I do like Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones definitely had a 300.
I like Chipper Jones. I like Ted Williams.
Ted Williams is a good. I feel like Ted Williams might be better than Chipper Jones.
Barry
percentage-wise.
Bonds.
Oh, Chipper Jones was a third
Actually,
baseman,
I
right?
think-
Was Chipper Jones third base?
Yes, he was.
I don't know if
Okay,
he-
we can't do it for the
yeah,
outfield
so-
one.
Yeah, no, we can't. We can pick. There's so many outfielders.
Did
that have,
Chipper Jones have a 300 home run career?
that's the question. I don't know
Ted
if
Williams
he did.
definitely does.
Ted
so
Williams.
We'll
Alright.
try.
I didn't think this out well. I need the keyboard.
You know what? Ted Williams doesn't have 300 home runs. That'd be crazy if he doesn't.
Alright, well, we'll go with Ted Williams. What, you go with Ted Williams?
Yeah.
Is it 2 Ds?
No, Will had an idea of some. No, just one.
I just said Barry Bonds. I don't even know if he had
yeah.
300.
No.
Alright, there we go.
300
5%.
average.
That's good. That's good.
Okay,
5%.
that's great. We'll take that.
Alright, 40 home run season and then 300 home runs in their career. We just need someone who hit tanks. Frank Thomas works here.
40 home run season.
Yeah.
Shohei works.
Does he have 300?
Oh, doing 300 average. Yeah.
We
I
could
don't
put
know.
Shohei for played outfield one game, but I feel like there's a lot of people that we could put there as well. Let's see.
No, Shohei does not have that 300 home run career.
Barry Bonds will work.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
With 40 home run, 300 home run. We could do let's do a little less known, like someone like let's
Well,
do
that's
like
Sammy.
a Willie Mays, like Sammy Sosa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
that's
what
what
I was
Sammy.
thinking.
Yeah.
Thanks, Will.
Is
Thanks
he
for
not
the
on
answer.
here? Because
Yeah, Sammy's on
his
here.
little steroid thing.
No, he's on here.
Yeah,
Barry
well,
Bonds is on here.
Oh yeah, forever.
4%. That's good. That's good. All right, 100 RBI season, then 300 home runs. Just somebody who hit tanks again. That's all we're looking at.
But we need to think someone. Let's think a little out of the box.
Um,
You could do
I
like
don't know how to do that.
you could do like your Hank Aaron. That's pretty popular though.
Hank
You could do
Aaron.
like Willie Mays. That's still pretty popular.
What about?
Did Paul Konerko hit 300 home runs?
No, Paul Konerko did not get 300. I'm pretty sure.
Um,
He would be in the Hall of Fame if he did. They can't get him in.
Miguel Cabrera.
Ooh,
Miguel Cabrera.
Miggy's more recent though. Is the problem.
Could do
with Miggy.
Trout.
Trout won't be bad because everyone's want to put Trout down here.
Mm,
Does he have 300 home runs in his career? I would hope.
I'm
By
trying
this
to think.
point.
Do you think Trevor Story has 300
Mm.
home runs?
Trevor Story.
Do you think Kyle Seager had 300 home
Kyle
runs?
Seager.
Yeah.
Do you think Kyle Seager had 300 home runs?
I don't know, man.
He's been in the league for so long time.
He has, but like.
You could do a Mark McGuire.
Oh, I don't hate Mark McGuire. I like Mark.
It's you know spell it. It's like that. It's
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. All right, let's go bottom or middle left side. All-Star and had 300. Now this is a Chipper Jones ass question right here. Do they have to be? Okay.
I feel like
Pair with does not have to be in the same
I'll
season.
play the outfield 100 RBI. You could do like Ken Griffey or something.
Yeah. Do you think Ken Griffey will be a little too? I wonder if Adam. That's in one season. I don't think Adam Eaton had 100 RBIs in one season. No way, right?
No.
You don't know who Adam Eaton is, do you?
No, he is. There's
Oh,
no
Michigan
way.
State.
He was
Michigan
on,
State
he was
legend.
on White Sox.
Michigan State
Is he
legend.
actually going to Michigan
There's
State?
no way.
You know what the elite Immaculate Grid should do? They should have like
Colleges.
no, they should do like ones like this, but like it'll be like 100 plus RBI season, but then someone who has like under 40 home runs every season, like something like one over the one under. I think that could be cool.
Oh,
Someone
that
who's
would
like
be
good for something,
insanely
really,
difficult.
also really bad for something.
oh, that'd be cool. So like defensive, it would have to be. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what if we did for the All-Star one? What if we did a catcher? Like did Yaz Mani have 400 or 40?
Yes,
Salvador
Manny.
Perez had 40 plus home runs season.
Oh.
yeah.
Where is
What's
he?
so funny?
Salvador. You know spell it?
I do.
There
He
you
was
go,
right
there
here.
you
He's right
yeah.
there. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, look at that,
that's
Brendan. Good pull,
That's
Brendan.
good. Oh yeah. Give me some.
Alright, 300 batting average season and then an All-Star.
Who's someone with 300 batting season and like you don't think about a lot?
Oh.
I feel like that's you can get like a Roberto Clemente.
Clemente, yeah, that's what I was
Clemente?
thinking.
You want
I don't know. Did he get? I don't know if he got 300 plus or 3. I think he did. I go for it.
You want to go? Okay.
Why not? Let's send it.
That's really hard though to get 300 average season. It's like please.
Right there.
Look at that, Brendan. Look at that.
0.4, baby.
All right, last one for the All-Stars. All-Star and 100 RBI season.
All-Star and 100 RBI season.
Yeah.
It's hard. I know, Will.
Wait. I don't know if he was an all-star ever.
Oh gosh.
What's his? I'm gonna look up the name. I'm just gonna look up the name.
It's like
Wait,
Jake
wait.
Lamb. I know Jake Lamb.
I'm
was an
thinking-
All-Star.
What's his face? He was on the Angels. Kurt Suzuki.
Oh, yeah,
Suzuki?
Kurt Suzuki, yeah.
Was he an All-Star?
That's what I'm wondering.
That's what I was thinking.
We could do Trout.
I really want you to try Kurt Suzuki.
You want to try it?
I want you to try Kurt Suzuki.
Okay, why not?
You're going to
that's
have
what
to spell
I
this
think- I
last
think-
name.
I
Oh
believe
wait,
so.
Ben, is it the top one
Yeah.
right here?
Mhm.
No.
No. What
Brendan.
wasn't he? Did he have 100 plus RBI?
He must not have 100 plus RBI season. Well, let's jump down to the
I'm
outfield
gonna,
here.
I'm gonna look it up while you guys go.
Will, what do we think for played outfield and 300 batting average season?
Thinking,
No, I was wrong.
That guy named Shohei, maybe?
Shohei probably works here.
No,
I would
and-
agree.
He had a
Yeah.
he had the season where he had the most hits in the league. I think.
Oh, so he would have worked for batting average.
I don't think he had. Well, I'm
maybe.
looking. I'm kind of cheating right now.
Well, we're not going to use
I'm
him.
just gonna look at his average right now. Why not?
So,
Find this.
I'm thinking also there's other people in the league.
He had
that
one
might-
season where
What
he had
about
over
Frank
300.
Thomas for the
Oh,
outfield?
Frank Thomas,
Outfield
yeah.
40 home run season. I gotta get a White Sox in here eventually.
Do it.
I think Frank
Wait,
Thomas definitely
He
had a
didn't play
game.
the outfield.
He definitely had a game where he had to play the outfield.
Oh, just one game.
One game, literally just one
Oh,
time.
wow. I mean, he was a first baseman.
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna go.
You stink.
I do.
You stink.
I got like a little putty nose. So.
Oh, this happens every episode now.
What?
That's the second, dude. No, you guys.
No, we can keep going. Why not?
What am I going to do here?
No, you're here. You're good, Will.
I've been repeating everyone's answer.
Well, I want you to come up with a 40 home run season and play the outfield.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I know someone. Did he play for the Cubs recently?
There would be, that guy named Bellinger.
Yeah,
maybe?
Belly.
Maybe.
40 home runs.
Belly definitely had 40 home runs in one season, right? When he on his All-Star.
and this him and Yelich.
Yeah, when him and Yelich were going at it.
Yeah, it could also be, Mike
Rookies,
Trout.
though.
Mike Trout, that's a good call.
Bryce Harper.
Oh yeah, you know.
Wait, what's the 40 home run season outfield?
Yeah. We got two
Give
more
me
left.
Jose Bautista.
Jose
Bautista.
Bautista.
Did he get 40
Yeah,
home
that's what I
runs
was
this
thinking.
season, you think?
I don't know, but honestly, we can't perfect it. He did. Look at that, Jose Bautista.
Woo!
All right, and
Oh, we could have got low. We could have Ichiro Suzuki.
Oh, that's the guy who hits home runs on tragedy days.
no.
Nicholas Castellanos.
Close enough.
Oh wait, we could probably put him for the 100 RBI season though. Do you think Castellanos had 100 RBIs?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I have no clue. I feel like he didn't.
He did. He totally did.
Oh,
I'm so right.
we missed the
Give me
middle
that!
one when was
Yeah,
wrong.
I missed.
Wait,
Frank Thomas
check
never
the
played
score
the
on that.
outfield.
Check the score on that one.
It was low. I know.
You got X out of it.
Yeah, I have to go up here. 0.5. Wow.
Look at me
you,
go.
Will.
Hey, that was really close.
Yeah, it's really close. Yeah.
All right. Well, not our best, but not the worst. We could have
Long
been.
segment. Wow.
And that's fine. We needed time.
Yeah, we
to be
did.
honest.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. All right. Moving on from our game, we got the NBA. Will, you want to take us through an update real quick?
Sure. So, I did see that the Nuggets coach and GM both got fired.
That's true. That's
3
very
games
true.
left in the season makes
All the sense.
I mean, if you like when you first look at it, it's like, whoa, why the hell did you just do that? But then you like actually like look into it, like he's not like he's a winning coach, yeah, but like in the locker room and things like that, like behind the scenes, that's when people like it was probably starting to, like they weren't like respecting his like authority anymore.
It's like Tony La Russa. I don't know if
They were respecting his authority. It's like plenty of teachers. Like it's like Mr. Mayor.
Yeah. No, but it's like
He's a nice dude.
same, and you also have to. I know 100% that this went through like Jokic.
Yes.
Like you got to make sure, but like they probably were like, we're gonna fire Malone. Are you okay with this?
And he's like, yes, get him
yeah,
out.
he's. I don't think he was that aggressive with it, but you gotta run it through your star player, and if your star
Yes.
player and your head coach are not connecting, I understand.
There's
I don't.
problem. Yeah.
I don't really know what the GM thing was about. I don't think him and the coach got along, but I don't know why both of them had to go.
Maybe it was just like let's get rid of both problems so we don't have them anymore.
I think Malone probably was also gotten rid of because if he makes like a deep playoff run this year, then there's no way that they're gonna be able to get rid of him if he makes a deep playoff run.
Get rid of him now rather than later. But like, is that going to hurt their playoff runs a ton?
I don't think so. I think there's probably just gonna move up a coach that's used to the system, and then they'll run it the same way for an interim head coach.
Okay, well,
yeah,
it'll
I
be
think
fine.
My foot's not too close to the mic.
No, you're fine. I will say, guys, breaking news: Shea is not shooting free throws right now because he's not he's not playing tonight.
Yeah, I saw that.
Probably
He's not
still
playing
is.
tonight.
Yeah, he's shooting free throws.
Oh, I want to add
practicing
one
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Johnny Broom from Auburn won the Karl Malone Player of the Year. I don't know why that's still the name of the award.
The what?
The Karl Malone Player of the Year.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
for
why that's still the name of the
basketball.
award because Karl Malone like raped somebody. So
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't
definitely-
know why
yeah,
that's
it's
still
a little-
the name of the award.
little odd, yeah, but I did
But
see
whatever
that.
he did, minor assault, whatever it was.
Congrats to him though.
Yeah.
Going back to it though.
Yeah, Johnny Broom did.
Yeah.
I think the Nuggets will probably be fine. At
Yeah,
the end
no,
of the day.
they'll be fine for the. I mean, they're not gonna make it too far. They'll probably get past the first round,
Yeah.
second round exit, if I had to guess.
Well, it depends what Luka.
Oh,
can
so you
really
think that
give
you think that
team.
coaching change is going to affect him a lot?
I don't think so. No, I just think
Oh.
the Nuggets weren't going on.
Oh,
the
you
bed.
shouldn't think they're. Oh.
I think if what's his name? If Jokic can bring him on a run, it's going to be how he plays
Yeah,
at the end of
that's
the
how
day
it always
because
is.
the rest of the team
Yeah.
doesn't support.
How's Jamal Murray been?
They do.
bad.
Jamal Murray. He's had his like couple of games, but other than that, he's not really doing
like,
much.
I mean, when they won the championship, he was definitely a key factor.
Yeah, but-
no, but right now he's not doing as much as he was
Okay.
before.
There's a reason they're not leading their division, and
Yeah.
that's why.
Well, Shea is shooting free throws.
Shea's
That's
shooting free
the-
throws, so.
Lakers are kind of cold right now.
But yeah,
They're
you got-
playing the Mavs right now. That's a great game to.
Yeah, I think it's probably over. by
Who are
now.
the Lakers?
Lakers are at Mavs.
At Dallas.
Yeah.
But
Luka and AD are both playing.
speaking of Luka, ejected from the game yesterday against the Thunder. That's
I
the
did see
reason
that.
they lost.
Yeah, I did see that. I forgot what it was. He was like talking to the ref or
So
something.
no, so he makes a shot, or whatever, and he starts
Yeah.
shit talking a fan, like
Oh.
yelling. The ref
Oh,
thought
yeah,
he
it
was
was the
shit
fan.
talking him, and he
Yeah.
threw him out immediately.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah,
Can't be
that's
doing
terrible.
that.
You cannot like. I don't know why people are getting thrown out so easily in games now. It doesn't make any sense.
The refs are getting soft, and probably because they're scared that they're going to be replaced with a guy very soon.
There's no. I don't think it would be good for the game. to
Not
do
good
that.
for
No sport's ever going to do that because even for baseball, if you had electric umpires, it'd be perfect. Every call would be perfect, but still, it's just like
They're
You
doing
need
it.
to have,
They're
like-
doing it in
yeah.
the minors. They've
Right.
been doing it for
I
the
don't
last
know
3
that.
years.
Well, they're not. I don't think they're ever going to change that. I don't think they're going to do that.
They'll add the
They-
challenges.
Because you need
soon,
like
but-
they'll have the challenge, but you need like I mean, bad calls are a part of baseball.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
want to get rid
Angel
of it.
Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez
we
has
wouldn't know who
ruined
he was
so
if
many
if we were-
perfect
yeah,
games.
electric umpires, yeah.
Bad calls are part of every sport. Like the
Yes,
NFL is
exactly.
not gonna.
Exactly.
The NFL, like with the flags and everything,
Yes.
like these those are like game-changing calls, but those are good things to have in the game. Like,
Yeah.
you can't get
Do
rid
we
of
know
them.
who the Bulls are gonna play?
Depends.
Yeah.
So they can get the
Is there an
7th seed
idea?
still.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah,
don't
they
know if
could
they
move
won
on.
tonight. I don't know if they did.
Dude,
but-
how do they even make the
Yeah.
playoffs? Aren't they like? I feel like 10 games behind 500 or whatever.
No, dude, they'll.
I thought they were like.
They heated
They were
up.
like 32 and 40 or something.
Brendan, you gotta remember how bad the East is
Yeah,
Also,
it's
you have to
just-
remember that 10 teams make the playoffs.
Oh, I do forget about that.
on each side.
On each side.
Yeah, and they're I think 9 right now or something.
They
Yeah.
no, they're 8.
They're 8.
They actually really heated up ever since they got rid of Zach LaVine, which is
Giddy's
kind of
been
funny.
awesome.
Yeah,
Giddy's
Giddy's
been
been a
insane.
great
Kobe White's
trade.
been great.
Kobe
Yeah.
White's been great. Yeah.
But yeah,
There's nothing really like new to talk about for the playoffs.
playoffs are
There's
starting very soon.
Yeah.
What, next week?
The
The 14th?
14th.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it next week. Coming
Yeah.
into it.
There's nothing really to talk. There's nothing really to talk about like for the playoffs. It's the same thing I said last week probably.
Yeah. Well, all I know is I'm super excited. I probably said it last week. I'm so excited to watch the Bulls beat the Raptors in the first round of the playoffs, and then lose to the Heat immediately after. It's
Yeah.
it's always fantastic.
Are the Heat still really good?
I don't know.
no.
The Bulls are playing pretty.
The
good.
Bulls are playing good.
How good
I
are the
don't know.
Bucks? I don't watch that.
They
The
they
Bucks.
cool.
The Bucks. They could make a sneaky run if they get good
Are they,
seeding.
like-
If they get
Are
like
they
a
like the 6th in the Eastern Conference or something?
Isn't Damian Lillard
yeah,
hurt?
like fifth or
That's
sixth. I
Giannis,
think.
man.
Yeah, Dame is. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be out.
Yeah,
That's
that's a problem for the
Yeah,
Bucks.
but
He's been
I
good.
think they could still. There's still a chance with Giannis on your team that
Yeah.
you could make a
Is
run.
Giannis still like a top 10 player in the league?
Top 10,
he probably sneaks his way in there.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
say he's top
think
10,
about
but
who's
there's
above him.
nothing. There's nothing like.
I got a lot of questions for you, by the way. So you just,
Well, yeah, but there's like. There's no one I would say like that's above him, but he's not really like dragging his team to a top 4 seed in his conference or
Okay.
anything like that.
All right, another question for you. What happened to Anthony Edwards in the Timberwolves? Why am I not hearing about what happened to Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards is selling me, by the way. in
What
a lot of
happened to
ways.
him? Is he like not like
He's still playing. I don't know. He's just like not. He's not as.
beast last year?
Yeah, he's not at last year's caliber. He's dropping like 17 a game, and he's like dropping 17-5 and
It's
3 or
it's
something.
either
He
seven.
was averaging like 25.
It's either
Yeah.
17 or 40 points. It's neither.
and
It's
it was
Yeah, but
has
dude-
Cat not been doing anything?
no, Cat.
No, he's on
Cat's
the
down.
Knicks now.
Didn't know that.
You didn't know that? You thought he was
He's
still
been
on
on the Knicks like the entire season.
Yeah, yeah, the Knicks really
Maybe I didn't.
kind
I
of
think
fell
I didn't.
off. I thought they were going to be
Yeah.
a powerhouse this
I
season.
thought they were, but it's too much talent, and they're not. They had the worst like bench play in the league.
Yes, that's the problem. You have to have bench.
Yeah, no, but like they weren't. They had like somewhat of a bench, but they weren't playing them was the issue.
Who?
The Knicks.
They just
were-
wouldn't sub them in.
Aren't
Yeah,
they,
no,
they're,
they-
they're like
they had,
third
like-
in like the Eastern Conference, aren't they? Or
No.
second or something. They are. I swear they are. I looked up the other day.
No.
No.
I'm fact checking it right now.
Okay.
You guys
yeah,
keep
you're,
talking.
you're
You
just
have fun
wrong.
with that.
I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you.
Okay.
I mean, Warriors are looking decent.
Well, is
I
it?
like it.
Yeah, they're still good. I'm telling you that Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Knicks
trade,
are third. I'm right.
There's no
Knicks are the-
shot.
Oh yeah.
Knicks
you
are
right.
50 and 29. Yeah.
50 and
Yeah, I knew
29.
the Knicks were.
Oh
second.
yeah, no, they had a
Yeah.
slump in the middle of the season, then they came back from it. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But they're like I don't know.
No one's talking about it.
No, they're just not like media worthy.
They're not going to win. Like, they
Yeah.
can't win it.
There's because you have no one's talking about any seed under the second in the East because of the fact that it's like the Cavs and the Celtics all the way up here, and then like
Yeah.
the third spot, the Knicks are like way down here.
And aren't we
There's
looking at
nothing.
the same
It's
thing
not
on
that.
the
No,
other
the Knicks
side?
actually aren't that far off the Celtics. Like.
I'm not talking about
record-wise.
the record, but the
Oh, like
the
skill.
skill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
skill.
they're-
Well, aren't we looking at the same thing on the other side with the Thunder and the Rockets, and then just everyone else?
No, you have LeBron James and Luka as a combo on the Lakers that have playoff
Okay, you're talking about
experience.
skill. Okay, skill wise.
Yeah,
okay.
skill wise. I'm not talking about.
Because
Um,
the Rockets can still squeeze out a first seed out of it if they play well enough, right?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn
I
I
don't
was
think they're
watching the
close enough,
broadcast
but-
and they were saying they could.
Maybe if I don't
The
know.
Rockets
But
could?
there's
No,
only
I think they can.
there's
They're
only
like
3
second.
games left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
I
never
don't
know what
think
could
they-
happen.
Yeah, fact check time. You guys
Yeah, you have
keep
fun, Ben.
All right.
talking. Sorry,
Well,
fact check.
it's just like I don't think they will. I'll say that.
No, yeah, no chance.
No
I was
shot.
about
They
to
are
say,
15
like,
games back.
Yeah.
Holy!
I don't know
Thunder
what you're looking
65,
at.
Wednesday 52.
I was watching the Lakers Dallas broadcast and
No,
they
they're
were talking
13
about it.
games back. They're 13.
Well, okay, but are they like in a massive lead for second place. Like Lakers can't catch them.
No.
The Lakers are like 4 games back of them.
Well,
Okay, well, they can't catch him.
They can't catch him,
They
but
can't,
earlier
but, yeah,
earlier in the season, it was literally like I'm gonna do the same analogy, but the
Yeah.
Thunder was like up here, and it was literally like a clump between like
Yeah.
the 2nd seed and like the 6th seed that were all like 3 games
Well,
apart
looks like
from
the
each
Mavs
other.
are
like-
still gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
if they won tonight, I don't know what happened, but I think they're trying to fight their way to get in the play-in.
That'd be fun. Imagine losing
the
all
Mavs-
your players.
Mavs lost to the Lakers tonight.
Okay,
Ah,
so
well,
I don't know if
15
they're gonna make it into the
points.
play-in, but
15 points, man. That really separated. It was close at one point.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think the Mavs will make a far run even if they do make
No.
the play-in because Kyrie is out.
Kyrie's out. Is Klay Thompson hurt?
No,
He's
he
fine.
was like the only one that was in the entire season.
I feel
AD's
bad for him.
back,
I
but
feel so bad for him.
I don't know if Derek Lively's back.
I don't
soon,
think
but
he is.
I don't know.
That
I think
team's
he's
got
supposed
no
to
one.
come. Well, Anthony Davis is back. I
Yeah,
think he was supposed
but-
to come back similar timing to AD.
AD's been back for like what 3 games now though. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Venom's good. Okay.
Um,
Alright, we talk about this every week. And we talk about who's going to win. But I think let's talk about a more general question. Who can win?
there's a lot of teams that can win.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we take the
I
Thunder,
don't think
the
the
Celtics.
Rockets could win. I think the Rockets
I don't
are
think
too
the
young.
Rockets. Yeah, the Rockets are. Not
I
too
don't like them. But we talk about the Celtics, the
Celtics,
Thunder, the Cavs.
Cavs.
The
You got-
Nuggets could.
The Nuggets could. The
Lakers
Lakers
can.
Give
could.
me the Thunder, baby.
The Lakers could.
Thunder.
The Warriors could. If Steph Curry is playing hot,
Yeah.
and they have Jimmy Butler who could both lock in during playoffs.
If Jimmy
time.
Butler really locks in. He's been a little cold recently. I've been looking at stats. He's going
Yeah.
down like over 10 points 2 times. But
I mean, if the Knicks get lucky,
Really?
they maybe could, but I wouldn't say so. But mainly,
I
you're
don't think the
looking.
Knicks can.
I think it's just those top 2 seeds on the East, but
Yeah.
the West, you got a lot of different options.
And I think it'll be
Who's
fun.
second on the West?
Yeah. Second in the West is Rockets.
Yeah.
First is Thunder. So Thunder, Rockets, Celtics.
I don't think the Rockets can do it though.
Cavs.
I don't think they have the team.
I
to do
don't.
it.
Rockets
The
are
Rockets
scared.
are too young.
Well,
I think the Lakers can still do it.
you're forgetting the most
Lakers can do
important
it.
team though. The Chicago Bulls, obviously.
You don't
Yeah,
think
no.
the Lakers? Do you think the Lakers can do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said the Lakers.
I
Yeah.
said Lakers, Warriors.
Oh yeah, you did.
Nuggets.
And then the top 4.
Well, all I know is it's going to be like this might be a playoff that I'd sit down and actually watch for the NBA. I don't watch the
think so.
NBA,
I mean,
but
it's been kind of fun to watch more recently. Like I've watched a
Yeah.
couple games. I'm
like
just not a basketball guy.
like for baseball, it's
That's
hard to
cool.
watch a team that's not your team. I'll be honest. But like in the NBA, it gets hard as well. But like this is going to be a good game. These are going to be good games.
like don't. I prefer watching like as many games as I can.
Well, yeah, you're really into the NBA.
Well,
You watch it every
NBA,
night?
not every night, but I watch like a lot of games because it's just fun to watch.
I mean, basketball's basketball, right?
Yeah, and the MLB I kind of get bored with how long the games are.
They're a lot shorter now.
Yeah,
A lot
I guess
more
that's true.
manageable with that pitch clock.
It's an old sport.
It's a very old
America's
sport.
pastime.
America,
Yeah, it
America's
is.
pastime. Well, that's enough NBA talk. Let's go to the NFL. Again, Aaron Rodgers is still homeless because no one wants
He's
him.
probably gonna stay homeless.
He's going to stay home. We could talk about the draft a little bit. It's coming up. The 24th. is the
I don't
first
think we really have anything to say about
I
the
think
NFL.
Shadur's kind of dropping right now.
day. Shadeur has been
Yes.
dropping.
He
Why?
has. I've seen some like things where like people like because of the Giants grabbing like Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna grab Shadur.
Yeah,
I thought they were too, and now none of the teams under the Giants
Or
really
Travis
need a
Hunter.
quarterback that much.
I've also been seeing in mock drafts that the Raiders trade for number 1. And
I
what's the
don't-
point of Geno then?
So wait, when's the draft? Like the 20th?
24th.
24th?
Yeah,
I also saw something where the
Oh,
Bears.
the Raiders get Ashton Genty at 6. I can't. Someone else trades up. I can't remember who.
I saw something with the Steelers trade with the Bears. The Bears trade down, and the Steelers trade with the Bears. The Shadur falls to 10.
Shadeur. I think draft day will be fun. Always in well, not always, but of course it's in Green Bay this year.
Yeah.
Horrible town. Don't go
Where
there.
was it last year? Detroit, I think. It
Yeah.
was Detroit.
Detroit and before was
Yeah, it's in Green Bay.
Vegas.
It's gonna be fun.
But I'm telling you, all I know is I just need football. Like
Yeah.
I need football.
That's it.
Football is
Like I
What's
can't. The
football?
UF,
favorite thing.
the
ever.
UFL is absolutely
USFL?
It's not that anymore. It's UFL. They
They combined
merged.
with the XFL, right?
Yeah. It's
So-
like watching high school football. It's horrible.
Well, a lot of those players, like I feel like a lot of kickers are in the NFL now. Like a lot of
Yeah,
kickers kind of
but,
came from
like,
the USFL.
The kickers
It's
are
kickers.
easier to put in
I'm not watching football to
These
watch
guys
a
even get
kicker.
paid, like barely anything.
They don't get paid. No, they're doing this so that they could get their shot. That's the whole point. It's like
that's what destroying was.
It's
like Kurt,
Yeah, it's like,
Kurt Warner.
yeah.
Remember, Kurt Warner? He played arena football.
Oh, I know who Kurt Warner is.
Yeah, but before he came to the league, he played arena football.
And like the USFL.
No, it's called arena football.
Oh,
It's
it's like the same thing. I didn't know.
yeah,
that.
he got paid like
Yeah.
jack shit.
I
But
didn't
he
know
did
that.
it mainly to try to get into the league, and he got into the league from it.
Yeah, no, that's what a lot of players are doing down there, and it's basically like the G League.
Yeah.
Well, Cam
Yeah.
Ward is sitting at number
He's
one
the only
still,
kind of G League.
right?
Yeah.
Cam Ward's the only quarterback in this draft, practically.
Should've.
Yeah.
Cam Ward.
Well,
just
no,
Cam.
Shitter's good
Cam
if
Ward.
you get him around a good O line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really bad draft. I think Jackson Dart's a little sleeper. I'm gonna say that from.
I
Ole
agree.
Miss. I think Jackson.
I
Dart's
think
a little
he
sleeper
could be good.
I think he'll be like what's his face? I think he'll be like maybe like what's his face? Nah, not Will. He won't be as bad as Will Levis, but I think he's gonna be like just like kind of one of those guys. That
Same
comes up
type
later in
of-
the-
like
Who's
same
the one
type of
last year
player
who
as
came
well.
up
Ryan
later and was
Tannehill.
When was Drake Major at? He was early, right?
Drake May.
was-
Yeah, Drake May
he
was
like
early.
third or something. Yeah. I don't know,
Well,
but
I think
maybe he'll be like a Bo Nix. Bo Nix was a little late.
Bo Nix was
Wasn't he?
good though.
Bo Nix was.
He was later because he's
Yeah.
older.
He'll be like maybe a Bo Nix or something.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I do want to say, going on from
Bo Nix is
quarterbacks,
insane now though. So.
we got a little game sponsored by Brendan today, but I'm going to be hosting it because I set it up.
Oh, okay.
Brendan's idea for a game
I'm our game guy.
is okay. I don't know about that.
We need a
Okay,
game
You
like
should
this
play
where we
it
could
too.
like debate. You know. This is
I mean we're going to debate in this one. So we're doing. Would you rather have QB edition? I'm going to name two
Are we
QB.
each like choosing? Or are we like?
We're going to talk about this.
Okay.
And we're
Oh,
gonna-
all of us. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I like that.
we start off with. So
Would you rather like who's better basically?
yeah. So I want to give two quarterbacks. We're going to pick a quarterback.
That's my game.
Yeah, I know. We're going to pick a quarterback. We're going to keep that quarterback and then get a new quarterback that we could choose from. All right.
Okay.
So first one, it's going to be.
So we're all deciding again.
Yeah, we're going to talk this through, kind of like how we did the March Madness, but okay. Jacoby Brissett or Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
I think
This isn't like currently, is it?
I would say no. We're doing if you win in there and you said this is my quarterback for this season.
Right now.
Yeah, we're going to give him. Let's
Well,
say we
right
give
now-
him.
Well, Andy Dalton's kind of old. I don't think we
I
should
don't
do that.
know.
I think we should just do like best. Like who's just better. You
No,
know?
I think I don't. The game
I don't
doesn't work
agree.
as well. I set this
Well,
up
yeah, I
in a
still
way.
think Andy Dalton.
I set this up in the way that we're going to throw them on. We're going to throw him on the Lions, and he's going to be the quarterback for the Lions.
No, I don't see how you would pick Jacoby Brissett over.
No,
Andy Dalton.
I don't see it
Lot
either. The Red
of
Rockets,
experience. Yeah.
the experience,
I
a
think-
mentor.
He's been proven to throw the ball pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. He did decent when he went in for Bryce Young last year.
yeah, he had to go in a couple times.
And when he was in
because
for Fields, he wasn't like. Wasn't
he gets
horrible.
hurt.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we all agree Andy Dalton, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? I set up some, like, not as popular quarterback, not as popular, but not as good quarterbacks, and we're going to get into the better ones going on.
Okay.
So, Andy Dalton or Kenny Pickett? I'm going Kenny Pickett.
Kenny
here.
Pickett's young.
Kenny Pickett's young, but also,
he was really
we're
good
only
at
going about
Pitt.
1
Yeah,
year. We're only going about
Kenny
1
Pickett.
year, alright? We only get Kenny Pickett for 1 year on the Detroit Lions.
Kenny Pickett.
I think Kenny Pickett's still better than Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you gotta get better with this, dude.
Well,
Kenny
we're going.
Pickett's kind of obvious.
We're getting.
No,
It's
that's a
hard
good
with the
one.
bad
I think
quarterbacks.
that's I think
Okay.
that's a good one because Andy Dalton's a good like backup.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a good backup.
What
You can
about
start him, though.
Kenny Pickett or Jimmy G?
Kenny Pickett?
Kenny
Jimmy
Pickett?
Jimmy G, like he had his good years a while ago, but he's not really good anymore.
Jimmy G.
I
I mean, he
don't
led a
hate
team to
Jimmy
the Super
G.
Bowl. I mean, he didn't lead them to the Super Bowl, but he was in a Super Bowl.
I like Jimmy
Jimmy
G
G.
here.
But I like Kenny Pickett. Like
I-
Kenny Pickett sucks, dude.
he's not that.
No, he's
bad.
not.
Kenny Pickett was shit.
he
anything.
won us. He
I don't
was
even
in
know
the
I chose
Super
over
Bowl.
Andy Dalton.
He was in the Super Bowl.
Kenny
He
Pickett
played
sucks.
Well, yeah, but Jimmy G, like all he has is experience, but that's way back when. He can't.
He's
He's
not
old.
that old.
He's not
pretty
old.
old.
He was
He's
just
kind of
injured.
washed.
I like
No,
Jimmy
No,
G
he got
here.
injured and he's washed now.
I think
not
Jimmy
old,
G
I
is
would
like
say.
take
No,
Andy.
I'm taking Jimmy G.
I like Jimmy G. I like his he's got experience and he's just better than Andy Dalton, and that's the whole reason we didn't take Kenny Pickett or didn't take Andy Dalton because he was worse than Kenny Pickett. But I think Jimmy G is fine now.
I disagree. I like
I
Kenny
actually
Pickett
think
out of
Andy
the pocket.
Dalton's. I think Andy Dalton's
I
better
think
than
I
Kenny
think you
Pickett.
need a quarterback
I think he's
nowadays.
a better guy to have.
Nowadays in football, I think you need a quarterback who can run a little bit.
Yeah, but like again, we're throwing him on the Lions.
Oh, we're throwing them
Wait,
on the
no, I
lines?
don't think we pick a team.
Oh, you
No,
don't want to
no,
pick a team?
no,
Oh, okay.
no.
Well, so I like Jimmy G.
Okay. I like Jimmy G as well.
I still
Alright,
like Kenny Pickett.
Well, screw you. We want to stick with Jimmy G. I think either way we're picking this next quarterback. Joe Flacco. Jimmy G or Joe Flacco?
Yeah,
Joe
Joe
Flacco.
Flacco.
So old,
Joe
though.
Flacco.
But
He's
Joe
so
Flacco.
old,
okay,
but Jimmy.
he claims he's retired now. Do we believe it?
He's still in the league.
He claims
Well,
he's
he didn't play
retired.
on the team last year.
I
right?
think
He was on the Colts last year.
Yeah.
He was.
He won
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
You know,
Richardson a
Joe
couple
Flacco.
games.
Joe Flacco.
Joe
yeah.
Flacco. But, like, will he come out of retirement again, guys?
No.
I mean,
How old is he? 40 something.
he's
42?
I hope he doesn't.
Why
I
not?
don't want to
Joe
watch that.
Flacco.
You don't
It's
want to
crazy
watch
because
him again?
Brady won a Super Bowl the same age as Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't even his last Super Bowl.
Yeah. Joe Flacco or Daniel Jones?
Oh my God.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, Joe
This
Flacco.
is
Joe
weird to
Flacco.
say that we're comparing Joe Flacco and Daniel Jones right now, and this is a conversation.
Joe Flacco.
But it is.
I think I'd go with Daniel
Give
Jones.
me Danny Jones.
Okay.
I think
Give
I
me
would go with
Daniel
Daniel
Jones.
Jones.
I think Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones is a very underrated.
I think
running-
he is.
I think he's very underrated.
Yeah,
because
no,
of-
he can run.
That
the
man
ball.
can.
ball.
That man has been killed so many
Yeah.
times that he's a running back at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, but I just like him more than Jimmy just because of the movement aspect.
No, not Jimmy. Joe Flacco.
Or, I mean, yeah, Joe Flacco, just because of the movement aspect, and he's not like.
I still take it Joe Flacco because Joe Flacco's like Brady, dude. Brady can't run, but he can just. Joe Flacco can throw the ball. I'm not comparing him to Tom
He
Brady.
can
Yeah, you
but
cannot
he can
complain.
throw- He can throw the
compare
ball
him.
very well, and I think like there's plenty of QBs in the league that don't have a run game but can throw the ball really well.
Yeah, but like,
They're
let's
still
just
very
like get
good.
let's just get Daniel Jones a running back and a bunch of slot
Like I think
receivers.
people sometimes overhype the run game a little bit. Like I'm not saying the run game's
Bennett.
run game's awesome to have, but
You gotta establish
you
the
can
run
still
game
be
early.
you
Come
can
on,
still
guys.
be like top QB in the league just with a passing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree, but like I'm saying it now that like you need that like option to roll out of the pocket, like this with Kenny Pickett.
Because I'm saying because of how good the defensive lines are now,
you need to be able to
you
move.
need
those
you
guys.
need at least
Okay,
movement a little
okay,
bit. You
okay.
need to be able to scramble
Well,
a little bit.
let's
and
take
throw 'em out.
TJ.
We have
Let's
so
take
many quarterbacks. I'm realizing now. Daniel Jones or Jameis Winston. I know you
Jameis,
love your
Jameis.
Jameis.
I think I would pick Jameis.
Jameis.
Jameis
is good. He just
Yeah,
throws two
he's just
picks.
good. He's just- he
He's a
just-
liability sometimes.
He trusts himself
He
too
is-
much.
Yeah, I like Jameis, but I think like at that point the IQ doesn't matter because Daniel Jones doesn't have football IQ either because his brain's been rattled.
Yeah, let's go Jameis. You
Yeah.
agree with Jameis? then?
I love Jameis.
agree
yeah.
with that.
Jameis or Will Levis.
Did you make this by the way? Or
Yeah,
this is good. Like
Jameis.
Jameis Will Levis. Jameis.
Yeah, Will
Will
Levis
Levis
is
sucks.
just Will Levis is a
Wait,
walking
yeah,
meme
Will-
on your team.
Yeah.
I-
I mean, he actually had a good win.
I mean,
like what?
he
last,
could've-
last year he had a really good win against whatever team.
He
it was.
could be great,
Comeback win.
but
But he needs time.
he needs to learn. He needs like
Yeah.
a veteran quarterback in front of him.
I think getting drafted so late when you expected to go first round was
It does
it
something to you.
really like hurt him
Yeah.
because he was sitting in that room and everyone was leaving and it's like okay draft's over, go home
Smart
and come back
decision,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, it was. Oh yeah, it was. He did have to go home.
Yeah, he had to
yes,
go home
yeah.
and come back.
Yeah.
He was picked early.
But the first round's just one day. Right?
First-
the first day.
Yeah.
The second round's not the first day. I forget.
No.
Oh yeah, it's not. Okay.
All right. Will Levis or Caleb Williams? Come on. Oh, not Will Levis. Sorry. Jameis Winston or Caleb Williams.
Caleb.
Caleb.
I mean, we're Bears fans. We have to pick.
No,
one.
we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about.
that.
Well, okay. Now here's a fun one. Caleb Williams or Justin
I
Fields?
feel like someone's gonna argue that one. Caleb Williams or Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Caleb.
Yeah, I'd go Caleb.
Caleb has a
he's-
lot more.
give
Like
me
he's
Justin.
shown a lot more. Like
No, dude.
he's shown a lot more promise.
He's
than
shown more
Justin Fields.
promise, but like, are we saying that we get him for 1 year? Like, I feel like we don't have to put him on a team,
still,
but like,
still,
Yeah.
you never
1
know
year.
what he's gonna like. Think about it. They're both gonna perform with the same O line.
What did okay? Justin Fields was a losing quarterback on the Bears. And,
with a with a horrible coach.
Yeah. In what's it called? Caleb Williams, like he avoided the most sacks possible and still showed that like some bright aspects to him.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields, he won.
that point.
He won like 4 games, I think.
But we saw so
season.
much with Fields on the Steelers, and then they just said, okay, Russell Wilson time.
So
It's not so much. It's 4 games, Sam.
I
And
still think
you
so.
have that good.
so much. I mean, he was
Steelers,
just like
Steelers
on
have
the
a great
Steelers.
O-line.
On the Steelers, you're like a system quarterback.
Yeah.
Because the defense just does
Yeah,
everything.
but, like, we
Yeah,
have
the
to-
defense does
Like, you
everything
just
for
you
you.
get like 2 touchdowns. and
Yeah,
it's-
even if
yeah.
you turn over the ball like twice in one
Yeah, I don't
game.
think I think he had
you
maybe
still
one
look-
game with
you
more
still
than
look.
one
I need to make it clear that I
Or
think
no, he
that
had one with, like, 3.
Caleb Williams was definitely the right choice. Like when we had that choice between Fields or drafting Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams was the right choice because we needed a new quarterback at that point. But if we're saying that we get this guy for 1 year, I'm taking Justin Fields because I'm not assuming that we're going to have a shitty O-line like the Bears did. Assuming that we're going to have a half decent
Yeah,
one.
that's what I'm saying.
But
It's
even
like,
even if we do, Caleb is still a good pocket quarterback.
Yeah,
He doesn't need to run to play the game, and Justin Fields does need to run to play the game.
that's true. But like I'm saying it now. I think Justin Fields can play a better game than Caleb Williams in the end right now if they were given the same team to work with. And Justin
Don't
Fields
agree with that at
was
all.
not given that same team that Caleb Williams was given. Caleb Williams was given compared to what we see in the past, a super team.
If we had a
for the
redraft
Bears.
right now, are you guys still you guys are choosing Jane Daniels over Caleb Williams, right? If we had a redraft, I think I am. I mean,
I don't
I don't
think
know.
Jane Daniels literally was.
Yeah, but also
he
Washington
almost
was a
MVP
better
at one
team.
point
So.
last year.
Washington was a better team.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dude,
Washington was
I
a better
don't.
team.
People don't
Also
realize
better
how
coach.
well Jane Daniels threw the ball last year.
He
oh
did
my
go
God, he
great.
threw the ball
Yeah,
so well.
he threw it great, but he also had a great coach. And
Yeah, but coaching's not. I mean,
All right, we
coaching's
can
not-
get to Jane
Oh,
Daniels
okay,
later
okay.
because he's on here. So actually he may not. No, he is. Moving on. So we said you guys said Caleb, and I have to go off it. Caleb or Russell Wilson?
Caleb or Russell Wilson.
I think I'm going Caleb at this point.
Caleb, I just don't.
I think Russ is cold now.
Russ is.
Broncos
He's not
country
great
is not riding.
No, he's not. I don't know.
Brendan,
I like
I
Caleb.
think I'm going Russ.
you going what? Okay, well you're alone
Veteran
over there.
experience. Yeah,
I guess he does.
I get it.
He has Super
It's
Bowl
hard. It's
experience.
hard to look good. It's hard to look like a good QB on the Steelers. I don't think people.
Justin
realize that.
Fields looked like
Yeah.
a decent QB on the Steelers.
Yeah,
But
he
he's a
didn't
decent,
look
like,
that good, Sam.
okay.
The defense makes you look way
the
better.
I
Steelers
know,
they
but-
just don't have a good Mike Tomlin can't coach an offense in the
He
past
can't,
couple
no.
of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Caleb Williams or Kirk Cousins?
Caleb Williams or Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, I like Big Kirk.
Wasn't
over
Kirk
here.
injured last year at the end or something?
No, he just started playing bad.
Yeah, he just started playing really bad.
I
Caleb
know.
Williams or Kirk Cousins?
I'm
But
taking
I'm-
Big Kirk.
I'm going Kirk.
Yeah, I'm going Kirk. I mean, Caleb's a great player.
I think Kirk
You
just
got
had an off year.
Kirk, yeah,
Kirk's
he
gonna be
had an
fine.
off year. He's getting used to a different team. It's you don't have Jay Jettis as an option.
Kirk.
It's
Yeah.
a lot different.
All right, Kirk Cousins or Mr. Concussion himself, Tua.
Tua, Kirk.
Big Kirko.
I don't like Tua.
Definitely.
Yo, they have Tua over Kirk
Tua's
on the
there.
on like
Tua's a yak merchant, dude.
he
Tua
is.
just throws the like. Tua sucked last
You
year.
saw
This is
how
Mr.
important it
Concussion.
was Tua was to that Dolphin offense. So like a healthy Tua.
I mean, because Tua was better than Skylar. Because of
Skylar Thompson.
Thompson.
He was almost on this list.
Tua's not. I don't think Tua's great.
All right, so we're going. I like Kirk here still.
Yeah, I still like
Yeah.
Kirk. I don't. Tua's. Yeah, no.
All right, Kirk Cousins or Dak Prescott. This is hard.
I'm gonna go
Kirk
Dak.
Cousins or Dak?
Very,
go Dak.
very bad years last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
last
I think
year.
I still
the year
think
before
Dak.
that Dak was awesome. He didn't play that.
I think
long.
Dak
How
could
long
still
did he
be-
play last year? What, like a
Joe.
couple? Oh, half the games you think?
I think half probably. around
Yeah, I
that,
still
maybe a
think
little
Dak
less.
could be better than.
I still
Kirk
I
Cousins
still
for
think
a
Dak
season.
as well.
I like Kirk here mainly to play devil's advocate because I feel
still
like
Dak.
Kirk is like. I just like the experience with Kirk, and again, I think Kirk was more of like a 1 year off year. I feel like Dak is more of an injury
Yes, we agree on Dak.
type thing. Yeah, you guys got
I
Dak.
agree on
though.
Dak. Dak. No, I just think he'll be a better quarterback for a year than Kirk Cousins.
I
I mean,
agree.
All right,
on an average team.
Dak Prescott or Aaron Rodgers.
Dak.
Dak.
Aaron
Aaron Rodgers is like
Aaron
I'm
40
taking half
whatever.
these
he's-
guys. I'm such an Aaron Rodgers hater.
Well, we
I'm
all
taking
are.
more than half. I'm taking almost every single one of those guys over.
You're
Aaron
not
Rodgers.
taking Jacoby over Aaron
No,
Rodgers.
I'm
Okay.
taking. I honestly take. I'm taking Jameis over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
from
agree.
there on. Okay. Well, moving on. Dak or Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
I mean,
Kyler
yeah.
Murray. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Yeah,
I
he's-
hope him and Marvin can get something going
Yeah,
next
that was
year.
shitty.
Yeah,
but-
that was rough
Marvin
year.
just
Hey,
never-
I had him on
never
fantasy.
had
That was
38
rough for me.
targets. He barely had the ball.
No, they didn't throw it to him.
Yeah.
though. Trey
He was
McBride
doing-
got everything.
He was doing
Yeah.
good
Trey
at the
McBride
beginning of the
was
season,
last
but then he
year.
like.
Yeah.
lost it.
Were they close to making the playoffs last year? I think they were at one point.
They,
I
yeah,
think- yeah,
well,
I-
I mean,
I
everyone
think so.
was at one point.
That was a
Well, no, I think like later in the year. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
tight division. I think they almost had. it.
Yeah. All right. So we're saying Kyler Murray or Bryce Young.
Kyler Murray or Bryce Young?
Oh.
I honestly
Kyler.
like Bryce Young.
Kyler.
I'm gonna go Kyler, but I like how Bryce was ending the year off. But
I like it, but still, it's like
I like-
it's like Kyler or a guy who's not done great for 2 years.
Yeah, and I guess Bryce Young's got the potential aspect, and for saying.
I mean, at one point
but-
we were saying Bryce Young was going to be like the next what's his face, Zach Wilson. At one point we were saying.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not.
I know,
going
but
to
he
be.
had a good end of the year. But I'm not saying him over Kyler.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
I
like,
would.
Why?
Because
Just a couple
I've
good
seen such
games.
development, and I feel like this year we're going to see a good Bryce Young.
Some of those
Yeah,
games,
but
I think he
I-
played like the Falcons and Saints and.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't play good people, but like that's what you need.
I'm not taking him over Kyler. No.
No, but he's also started. He got benched in the middle of the season because he was losing games.
Yeah, and they benched him because they wanted to
And
like
put in Andy Dalton.
Yeah, and they put
Who
him
was
back in the game eventually because they
Yeah,
I'm
wanted
not
to teach
taking
him.
over Kyler Murray.
There's no way you're
No.
arguing.
I will
There's no
argue
way-
this.
Why?
Because I think Bryce Young,
For
Kyler
1 year,
Murray,
they're both short.
Kyler Murray, yeah, that's true. Kyler Murray is such a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but Bryce, I just like
For 1
Bryce
year,
Young.
There's no way you're
You're
arguing.
taking somebody who is such a good quarterback. You're taking a guy who played like 5 good games over him, over someone who called such a good quarterback.
Yes.
That's them. All right, we're just
That doesn't make any sense.
Kyler Murray or C.J. Stroud.
Oh, I was arguing with someone about this like a week ago.
Seriously.
I think
I would take. CJ.
Kyler Murray.
I would take.
Oh
CJ
gosh, you guys are
Stroud.
leaving it up to me on
It's
this
so
one.
hard. CJ Stroud's such a hard player to analyze because.
Yeah,
of that
because
season.
he had the
He had
great,
such a
he had
weird
such
year.
a great freshman season, sophomore year, sophomore slump. But I still think he could do good. It was just I think it was just a bad year with all the injuries of wide
Yeah,
receivers. It
that
made
is
him look
true.
way
That
worse
is
than he
true.
was.
I do
I'm
like
taking
I
Kyler.
like CJ here. I feel like I agree with Will. I think his team just got hurt.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not him.
Well, we could take. You guys take CJ.
CJ Stroud, Geno Smith.
CJ Stroud.
I like CJ Stroud, so. Well, I know your opinion doesn't matter now, but
Well, yeah, but I don't.
well, I want you to speak in up mine.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think about it.
It's close.
Geno-
Geno really
Geno-
heated up.
Yeah, Gino, and he has a good ball, but
One ball, just
okay,
one.
shut the hell up.
Shout out to Jose.
Shut up. I think I'd agree with you on CJ Stroud though.
Yeah, I think he throws the ball well. I'm guessing is what you were saying.
Yeah. What the hell else would I be saying, Sam? Move on.
Okay, sorry.
Seriously, Gino?
Yeah, I know.
Or
No,
Stroud?
CJ Stroud or Sam Darnold.
Wait,
Sam Darnold.
I don't trust it.
All he
CJ
did.
Stroud or
all
I
he
don't
did-
trust
Sam
it.
freaking Darnold!
Sam,
I
stop
don't
doubting
trust
the
it.
kid. All he
Stop
did,
doubting the
he
kid,
lost.
Sam
He lost
Darnold.
a couple games at the end of the year. That
No,
was it.
I don't trust it because I know he had such a
Remind
good
me
year.
what team is he on right now? Did he get just traded to? Or
He's
signed?
Seahawks.
Okay,
I thought, right?
Seahawks, yeah.
He had
Oh, where does Geno go?
Vegas.
Raiders, yeah.
He's going back to Pete Carroll. But I know he had such a good year. And it's just like,
No.
is he going to do it again?
It's Sam freaking Darnold. If
There's
you're trying to argue, if you're talking about a good
No,
year, you're trying to
I
argue Bryce Young
I
over
am
Kyler
go-
Murray, then you have to
Oh
take
my
Sam
God.
Darnold.
I am going to
no-
say, I'm going to take Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold was fantastic.
'Cause I
In the
think-
one of the hardest
Didn't you
divisions in
just
football.
say like
they got
CJ
second
at
in
the
the
start
league.
of it?
Or the hardest division in football. They can say I'm taking Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold,
Other than
1,000%.
his last 2 games, the kid was a dog. I mean, he was in the MVP runnings at one point.
He was. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
awesome.
I'm
no,
not.
Sam, I hate
No,
you. Shut up.
you
I
cannot
hate
stop
you.
playing devil's advocate. There's no way you can argue that Sam Darnold is.
All right, going on. Sam Darnold or Jordan Love?
Who would I want for a year, Jordan Love?
I hate
Because
to
I
say
think it comes to
that.
the point where Sam Darnold, he was shit for so long, and then he was really good this year, and then Jordan Love's more reliable.
Yeah,
more
I
reliable.
hate to take a Packers QB, but I think I have to.
Yeah, I think he's better overall player.
Yeah.
I want to take Sam Darnold, but
Honestly,
Last year's
but
Darnold.
when you
I'm
have,
taking Will Levis over Sam. No, I'm kidding.
But when you have Justin Jefferson as a wide receiver, it really changes
Yes,
how
it
people
really
see you as a
does.
quarterback, and it makes you look so much better.
That is true.
And who was Jordan Love working with? Jaden Reed and Christian Watt.
Like 8
Awesome.
different
Yeah,
receivers.
I don't even know
rotating
who was the
the
receivers.
entire game. I have no idea.
All right, well, Jordan Love. Okay, Jordan Love or Brock Purdy, Mr. System QB
Jordan
himself.
We're pretty shit.
I wouldn't say shit.
He's not horrible, but he's not
But we
great.
saw what happened last
Without
year without CMC.
Yeah, I agree.
I
would
like
take-
Jordan Love.
I
Now,
would
I will
take Jordan
say-
Love, but-
They had I looked up top quarterbacks that have played in recent years, ESPN rankings. They had Brock Purdy was 14 and Jordan Love was 10, and then Sam Darnold was 11. But going on, Jordan Love and Matthew Stafford.
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 There's no argument.
No,
Stafford.
I had to get to a higher tier of QB, and I thought this was the only way to do it. So that's just kind of a throwaway pick, in the end.
Throwaway. I would say that's kind
Matthew Stafford or Jalen Hurts.
of.
Are you an idiot?
Jalen fucking Hurts.
Okay, you guys want to know
People,
something?
people are doubting the kid.
No, you want-
Let me guess. They ranked him lower.
They ranked Jalen Hurts 9 and Stafford 8.
Yeah, that's just
And-
so stupid.
I thought Jalen Hurts was really
Well,
overrated.
guys.
I thought Jalen
I
Hurts
thought
was
he-
very overrated for a while.
What do you mean, guys?
Guys.
No.
I thought Jalen Hurts
no.
was very overrated for a while, and then I saw him in the Super Bowl. I mean, not just the Super Bowl.
I mean,
I realized that like he doesn't do anything bad.
Guys,
He's a
Guys, hear me out.
player.
hear me out. Stafford.
No,
And
I'm not hearing you
think-
out. No, I'm not hearing you out because I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say some stupid bullshit.
No.
About Saquon being the
No,
reason
no,
why
I'm
the
not going to
Eagles
say.
are
I'm
winning.
not going to say that. I'm not going
Jalen
to.
Hurts in the Super Bowl. He
I'm-
literally showed that he can pass so well.
Okay,
But you
but that's
can-
the
I-
only
that's what
game
I
he
said.
showed that he
You
could
don't want
pass.
to just give it off of a game. No,
I
it's
know,
not the
I
only
know.
game he showed he could pass. He's just like
He was
No,
averaging
that was not the-
175 yards per game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
you
runs the
have
ball.
Saquon,
He
why
runs
not
the
give it to
ball,
him?
And you have Saquon, and also he doesn't make any mistakes.
And the Rams had
Stafford
Kyler
throws picks a
Williams.
lot. He doesn't like. Jalen Hurts is a good QB. He's also really young. I know it's only a year, but
And
still,
look
he's
at
really
his
young.
receivers as well, though.
Look at Stafford's receivers.
They were all injured.
No, but you still have Puka.
I mean,
No,
it
they're
just-
switching off.
Stafford's always had an amazing receiver.
One of them-
Every
Yeah,
single
but
season
this
he's
last
played.
year, his receivers were.
And he
hurt.
wasn't good.
No, but they were-
And he was good.
At
No, he
one,
wasn't.
Sam,
He just
one
threw a lot
of
of
them,
picks.
one of them was
He
always
wasn't-
in the. One of them was
He was
always
not
in the
good.
game.
Also, he didn't have a. Wasn't Kyler Williams hurt for a bunch of weeks this year as well?
I don't think
So
so.
No,
the
he
only
wasn't.
thing they had to worry about was
No.
Matthew Stafford.
No,
No, Kyler
No.
Williams wasn't hurt.
Kyler
Was he
Williams
not
wasn't
hurt?
hurt.
I
And
swear he
one,
was hurt.
Puka or
I don't think
Cooper
so.
Kupp, one of the two was always playing a game.
Yeah, one of them. Look at the Eagles.
Oh my God.
Goddard. They have what's it
Whatever's
called?
injured.
Goddard was injured all season.
AJ Brown and what's his
Brown
name?
was horrible for a long time.
Brown was really bad at the start of
Or mid
for a
or
long
whatever.
long period of time
And
during that
Devonta?
season.
Yeah, Brown's
Devonta
pretty good.
Devonta was good, but that was about it.
Devonta just doesn't get the ball.
And isn't their third receiver good as well? I can't remember his name to save my life, but I swear they have a good third receiver.
I don't know.
And
No, I
also,
don't think
they
so.
have Saquon. You know how much stress that takes off of
Yeah,
Jalen
but it also
Hurts?
doesn't. Yeah, like Jalen Hurts was
Yeah, but
good when
he
they made
can't-
the Super Bowl the year before
Yeah.
when they played the Chiefs the first time.
I think that
they had DeAndre Swift at running back when he made the Super Bowl the first time.
I don't know. I like Stafford more here.
Okay, well we're taking Jalen
We
Hurts.
don't
Yeah.
agree at all.
I think
Let's-
Jalen Hurts
yeah.
is better than everyone else on the
Let's
list,
move on.
but I like that. Okay, well we said Jalen Hurts or Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
I like
Wait,
Baker.
yeah, I love Baker. I'm a
Baker for the
huge Baker
same
person.
reason that I'm taking
I
Stafford.
think
but-
Baker was so good all season, and he didn't even have receivers for half the season.
Exactly.
I love Baker.
I know your opinion doesn't
This
matter
is
here,
a
but you
tough
want
one
to give
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, I'd say Baker.
Because in a lot of people's eyes, I think
Baker
Jalen
for the
Hurts is like a
same
top 5
reason
QB.
I'm taking Stafford.
Baker,
by the way.
I think Baker's like top 5 QB.
Oh, they ranked him really high on this.
Yeah. I
think,
love
no,
Baker.
I think
Baker's
awesome.
awesome.
Baker would be. He's a good quarterback to have.
Baker's incredible.
He's a,
Great
yeah.
story as well. Great
Yeah.
story.
Great story.
All right, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff.
Baker.
Baker.
I like Baker.
Yeah, Jared Goff.
No.
Jared Goff just doesn't bring a like.
Would you take-
He doesn't have a very high like. He doesn't have a
He
very
doesn't
high
have a
ceiling.
high ceiling.
Would
He
you
He's not very
take
high
Jared Goff over Hurts?
Would I take Jared Goff over Hurts? No.
I
They're
don't know.
both. They're both like kind of
You're
like.
think-
They're both kind of like. They're both kind of like low risk, low reward.
Yeah.
players. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why
Jalen Hurts
that-
was had more reward because he has that run game.
Yeah, but I think I think either
No,
way
I'm taking-
works with
no,
that
yeah.
one a lot.
Okay, so yeah, we're easily taking.
All right. So Baker Mayfield, Jane Daniels. I still like
Jaden
Baker.
Daniels.
I love Baker Mayfield.
Jaden Daniels,
No, but
was
Jaden Daniels
good.
ball
Like
like
he had
his.
such a good year,
so good.
and he finally gave Terry McLaurin the support he needed, like the
He didn't look
quarterback
really
he
bad
needed.
against the Bears. That's
Yeah, but
that's
then-
one
but
thing
then
kinda
they
makes me
threw that.
question Jaden Daniels.
But then they threw
That's
the thing
not
at the
that's
end.
not a good throw, Sam.
And then
He
his
just
stats
threw it
was
up there.
He
padded.
was horrible against the Bears.
Yeah, he was.
But he had a terrible game. But other than that, like he was good all season. He was throwing
Yeah.
exactly.
That's a
where he
tough
needed
one
to
though.
throw.
I kind of want to take Baker.
I love Baker Mayfield. I love that guy.
He-
I got-
yeah, but
I
I'm
think
not.
I
I'm
think
not
I'm
gonna
gonna
take it on.
I think I'm
like
gonna
the
switch.
guy.
Yeah, I
Baker.
know.
I'm gonna take Baker. I'm gonna
Oh,
switch.
well, there you
back
go.
to
That's all right. Yeah, whatever. I'm
I
not
get
taking it
Jay-
based on if I like the guy or not.
I get the Jaden pick. I get it.
I'd rather have Jaden Daniels at quarterback for a year than I would.
Because the
Baker
the
Mayfield.
mobility of it. I get
Yeah.
it.
What do you want, Sam?
I like Baker, but
Okay,
I will
that's
say
good.
Baker Mayfield had some great runs this year. I don't know if
He
you
did,
guys
but yeah,
watched
but
those,
he's running into people. He's
yeah,
not.
he was.
Jane Daniels
tank.
is like.
God,
I mean, he's a little
unit
shifty,
out
but he's
there.
not getting
Yeah,
hit
but
that
I
hard.
mean,
All right, let's move on before we run out of time here. Let's see. We said Baker Mayfield or Patrick Mahomes. Horrible season last year. Well, not horrible, but like
taking Patrick
not
Mahomes.
as
Patrick
good.
Mahomes.
I'm taking
What
Mahomes.
do you mean horrible?
Okay,
season
I'm
last year?
trying to
He's
justify
not,
it.
it's
Not
not
as
your
good.
fault here.
But that's like saying like, would you rather have? That's like saying would you rather have Baker Mayfield or a top 5 QB of all time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Top 10, man.
I think.
Top 5.
What do you think happened to Mahomes this year? It was we'll say for like in
I think
Mahomes'
it was
world that was a
stockier.
bad year for Mahomes.
I mean,
Kelsey.
Yes.
We finally found out like Kelsey sucks.
Yeah,
It
because
was-
They
it-
didn't have anybody. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
okay,
They didn't have-
statistically
they
it was
didn't
a
have
bad
any
year,
receivers.
but
They didn't have any receivers.
Yeah, statistically it was a bad
but
year.
he's a winning quarterback.
When he had
He's
Rasheed
not
Rice,
like a-
when he had Rasheed Rice, they were balling.
Good, they won every game by like 3 points.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes,
No, he's
he's
gonna
not.
have-
He's
he's
not
gonna
a
have
statistical
receivers.
quarterback. He's
I
The
want to
quarterback
see.
who
I
gets
want to
wins.
see Mahomes. I don't really like Mahomes. I don't like Mahomes.
Yeah.
But I do want to see him with a really good like receiver again.
Yeah,
I would
Tyreek
see
Hill is
that.
fine.
I mean,
That's
Rasheed
fine.
Rice could be that guy.
Alright,
So,
moving on.
He will be
Patrick
that guy.
Mahomes or Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
I like
No
Joe
doubt.
Burrow.
No doubt.
I love Joe Burrow.
yeah.
I mean,
I-
back to what I said with the top 5 QB thing. I mean, Mahomes just had a bad year, so I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm taking Burrow.
it's going to be fun watching those two play each other for the rest of their time.
Yeah,
together.
I mean,
you,
I actually don't know because Patrick Mahomes wins games, but
He wins.
Joe Burrow is a statistically good quarterback. But I'm gonna
it was
actually
the
take
defense,
Patrick Mahomes.
right?
No, I think
What?
I think I'm actually gonna take Mahomes because Joe Burrow. The reason he is statistically so good is because of his offense being that good with
Okay,
him.
but like we saw what happened to Joe Burrow. How
Yeah,
he
his
put up
defense
a
was
million
terrible.
points.
I know his defense was terrible, but that's what I'm saying. His offense was the offense on the Bengals was so good
Yeah.
that obviously he's gonna be doing really
Yeah, I
well.
agree with that.
They
Yeah, I
did
agree
lose
with that.
They did lose Joe Mixon.
I
I
do
will
want to
say.
say one thing.
They did, but they also had two really good receivers.
I love Joe Burrow, but I don't think he's on the same tier as Lamar and Allen. And I heard
No.
someone did say that, and I think like the reason people could think that is because I think Jamar definitely like people don't realize how like
Jamar
makes
really-
Burrow look so much better.
Yes.
and like
Yeah.
the Burrow's still insane. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But like Jamar, like I mean, you just throw the ball and he'll catch it. Like he gets a lot of
he
yak
makes,
too.
He
gets a
makes
lot
him
of-
look
yeah.
so much better,
Yeah.
and that offense is so
Yeah.
good that
And
you're gonna look good.
Lamar and Allen don't have
So-
any
so
crazy weapons.
What are we saying here?
I'm
We're
taking
taking,
Mahomes.
yeah.
Mahomes. All right.
Oh wait, I'm taking. Who's the other guy?
Joe Burrow.
I'm taking.
Oh, yeah, I took
Yeah.
Burrow. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, now you just basically said your answer for this one. Joe Burrow, or Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, 100%.
Josh
I don't think
Allen.
I've
You
talked
wore.
about that.
I think you wore Bill's shirt last episode as well, like
He
the
did.
championship Bill shirt.
I mean MVP.
Last episode.
Yeah.
Uh,
was this next one gonna be Lamar or Allen?
It's going to be Lamar or Allen. That's the last
I'm
one.
a Lamar guy, and I'm gonna take Lamar because I think that run game is so.
It's
important.
such a fun
And-
question, man.
And I mean,
don't know.
Josh Allen does have a good run game, but like, I think that's like it's also. I don't know. I think
I would take Allen.
Lamar's literally like a Saquon that can throw the ball. I mean, like how good he could run, dude. It's insane.
Okay, Lamar Jackson is
insane.
not backwards hurdling over.
But the only
I think Lamar Jackson could backwards hurdle over a player.
Game time, like
I think he could. I think he could do what
I don't
Saquon
think he
did.
could.
Yes, he could.
I think that was a once in a
Dude,
lifetime
he
thing.
literally just runs. He runs around with the ball. He toys at people.
he does. But I don't want to be that guy. But I think that I'm gonna take Josh Allen just because of the fact that his offense was so much worse last year, and he
Yeah.
like showed everyone that like he's still an insanely good quarterback.
I wouldn't
hate
say
this.
so much worse.
I hate
Zay
this.
Flowers was not a great receiver last year. He dropped the ball a lot.
That's true.
He wasn't.
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't say
Derrick
I wouldn't say
Henry-
so much worse, but like. I don't know, but you have Amari Cooper who didn't catch anything. You have like all of those receivers who, I don't even the best
Yeah, he
receiver
just
on their
has no
team.
receivers. Yeah.
The best receiver on their team, I'm pretty sure that year was probably Khalil Shakir.
Yeah. But I mean, it's they both really don't have much. talent. I mean, Zay Flowers definitely has good talent, but he's not. Like
So
It was just a
we
bad
got a
year.
Lamar and a
Allen
Josh
is
Allen.
nobody. I mean,
Wait,
Yeah.
Ben, are you taking Lamar right
I
now?
was thinking Lamar.
All right. Well, I said this all of last year. I don't know how much I said to you guys, but at least I thought
you
this
said Josh Allen.
all of last year. I thought Josh Allen's going to win the MVP, but I still think Lamar Jackson should win it, and I'm taking Lamar Jackson for
Thanks,
this.
Sam.
I
And
think
that's really such a hard.
Lamar
conversation.
had
It's the hardest
such a
conversation
good
in sports.
year.
Yeah.
My hair is it messed up?
Yeah, you look
Well,
emo.
Lamar had such a good year. I
Thanks
agree.
for. Am I bad enough?
I agree.
That's my hair.
I
don't-
also think it's really important because you have to at that point like, debating these QBs. They're so close in comparison.
Yes.
I think that like the fact that Lamar doesn't throw interceptions is so important. He literally.
Yeah.
He didn't throw like
Yeah, I
any
guess
real
that's fair.
interceptions.
Like we
Yeah.
well, he had like maybe 5 by the end of the season.
And like,
if
half
you
of them weren't even
include-
his fault.
Yeah,
More
the
than half,
3
yeah.
during the regular season
Yeah.
weren't his fault.
Yeah.
It was tip passes from Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
I also the difference between them two is I need a quarterback who can win in the playoffs, and Lamar does not do that.
He does not do that.
Neither is Josh Allen.
Nah, it's
Josh Allen gets to the AFC champ. He's been there twice.
Yeah, but he can't
Lamar's
get past
Lamar's
Patrick
been there
Mahomes.
once.
Yeah, but Lamar.
They both don't win on the They both
You
don't
can't
win.
beat him.
Because I mean, I think that's like also we don't know because no one gets past the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
We just don't
That's
know.
fair.
I mean, they both just don't win.
All right. Well, Lamar Jackson wins a game.
Who did the Ravens lose to? The Tex? No. Who did they lose to this
It
year?
was second round. I
Oh,
think.
they lost to the Commanders, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, they lost to the Bills. Didn't they play?
Oh my God, they did lose to the
Bills.
Bills. They
Yeah,
lost
they
to
lost
the
to
Bills.
Bills,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that wasn't a close game, was it?
Wasn't.
No.
But I still like.
Yeah.
Wait.
Lamar.
Yeah, it was.
No, what? No, it was a great game.
Yeah, because
the better ones.
Mark Andrews lost.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he dropped
it
it,
was
he dropped
extremely
it.
close. Yeah,
Yeah,
extremely
so
close.
Lamar should have won it.
I wouldn't say should.
Well, it would have gone to overtime, and then we
Yeah.
don't know what
Well, no, that
happened.
would have won it for them.
No,
right?
overtime.
No.
Overtime? Okay, so like literally, like the debate between them couldn't be any more.
It
Yeah.
couldn't be
Yeah.
anywhere.
All I
closer.
remember is
don't know.
Mark
Yeah.
Andrews
I
got
think
death
it's a good.
threats.
I think it's a good note to end on for sure.
Yeah, well, we're not
It's a
done
good-
because
Oh, we still have golf.
we had golf and the Masters, guys.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just make our Masters picks. Yeah.
Masters
Um,
picks.
I think someone had a hole in one today at the par 3. Yeah,
Well, did you
someone
see?
always does.
Did you see Roy's daughter make like
Oh
an,
yeah, that
like
was,
an
that was
how long was
it
it? Like a
was really
30-foot
slow.
putt?
yeah.
Really?
And it was like
It was
the
ins-
slowest putt I've ever seen.
And she
in my
read
life.
it
I didn't see
perfectly.
that.
It was like
I
she
didn't see
tapped the ball and it had to go downhill.
And
Perfectly.
I saw Max Homa's son talking to Jordan Spieth's son, and it was like, but it was all just gibberish.
Yeah,
It
Jordan
was- it was
Spieth
really fun.
Jordan Spieth's son nailed a driver shot.
Yeah.
So I love that part of the Masters. But going on, who's winning this thing? I got some of the odds up there for you guys.
I'm gonna make two bets. It's gonna be Bryson and then Ludwig.
I love Ludwig. I have money on Ludwig right now.
He hasn't won yet this year, has he? He won one thing.
He
I think
won. He
one
won like
thing.
a. He won a
Yeah.
very minor.
Oh, I saw a question. Will Scotty win before the Ryder Cup?
Anything?
Yeah.
No.
I-
Will he win anything?
Was
I'm
Ryder Cup
also-
this year? It is this year, right? It's
Yeah,
every-
I think it's this year.
I also have two
Is that every
picks.
2 years?
I also have two picks, but one of them's gonna be Rory, and the other one
Okay.
is gonna be Cam Smith.
Cam Smith.
Cam
I
Smith.
think he's gonna
the
surprise
Aussie.
people.
He's the Aussie,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. He is.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. He's been like finishing in high places this entire year, and I think.
Well, no,
gonna do
he's
good.
Cam Smith's on the. Well, no, Cam Young's. Which one's on the Livs? Is it Cam Young? Is on the Liv?
I don't know.
I think Cam Smith could also be.
Will Bryson be able
He's
to
been- he's been
recover
looking
from
good.
the
No, I
live?
think
Like
Cam
Bryson
Smith
and
is.
John Rahm, will they both be able to like?
No, Cam Smith is on
Pick
the
it
Liv.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is on the Liv.
Do we think they'll be able to pick it up because they'll live golf?
Cam Smith usually
Yeah,
does. Cam Smith usually does do pretty
He
well
does do
tournaments.
pretty well. in
Bet
tournaments.
Tommy Fleetwood top 10. Tommy Fleetwood.
Every
top 10.
I
every
like
single
that.
time.
I like that.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna affect them. They're still both really good
They're
golfers.
great
and
golfers.
They still want to play. It's just they're getting paid more to,
Yeah.
and it's a little more casual. But they're not gonna.
Take Morikawa to be leading by at least the second day and then not win it.
Can you bet on something like that?
Yeah, I have money on Morikawa to be leading after the first day.
Oh.
And
We like for in first.
like yeah, first place after the first day.
What are the odds of that?
I kind of agree
What are
with
the
that.
odds of that?
I don't remember.
Plus-
I'll pull it up
plus
after
five.
this.
500 maybe?
Yeah, that's
Something
what it is.
decent. I mean, his odds to win are plus 16. So
I don't realize he's up here.
yeah, he's fourth.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
he's-
just
wow.
the first 2 days. he looks great.
Rom third.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
third.
kind of out of nowhere.
That's crazy. I know.
Well, we
Well,
just,
you-
don't,
I
we
mean,
just don't know these. You don't know these, like, especially because coming from last season, the Masters, it's just a long gap. You don't know like,
Yes.
how many of these
You
guys
don't know
because no one really
anything at all.
watches live.
No, yeah, the live is so confusing to watch.
Yeah.
There's so much going on your screen.
But I should know
tried.
Bryson's a young, hungry guy.
Alright, well, we should probably be
Last
wrapping
year.
up this episode because I'm going to be sitting in the editing chair
Oh,
for a
yeah.
while tonight. That's all we've got. Again, we were wrong with. I said that parlay. We were wrong with Duke. We said Duke would, for the parlay.
What did we say? Duke was gonna win it all.
Yeah, and the
Oh.
parlay's already ended. So, maybe next time,
What are
guys.
the other legs?
It was Scotty, Dodgers, and
Oh.
Celtics.
Oh, Dodgers to win it all. Oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah, pretty early on.
Jeez.
But either way, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, follow Spotify, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Adios.